Hello, welcome to the live. I am doing a reaction video today, and I'm just going to wait a few more minutes just to get you guys in here. I am trying out StreamYard. It's still a little bit dark because I'm using the camera. I'm thinking it's because I'm using the camera from the computer. It's a little bit dark. And it might be a little bit slow as well because it's 720. It's not 1080K. I'm looking for my phone. You know where my phone is, Mila? I have my little Yorkie right here. Good girl, Mila. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm watching this video from YouTube. It is live cam that cops wear. I haven't seen this video before, so I'm gonna watch it with you guys. It was titled Rebellious Woman, a lesson she won't regret. Police give rebellious woman a lesson she won't forget. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
How did you pick me out of all the people? That's what I don't understand.
On August 13th, 2024, an officer initiated a traffic stop on a speeding vehicle.
Good morning. It's actually good speed limit 35. You're going 53 this morning.
It was three people in front of me, man. I want to record this because this is outrageous.
Okay. You have your driver's license and insurance?
What am I don't understand why I was being pulled over. Can you show me the speed I was doing?
Hey, you're going 53 and a 35.
Can you show me? I'm asking, can you show me?
It'll be on the camera for court.
I know. I want to see the camera now.
I can't do that.
Can I see your?
I think one of the best things to do whenever a cop stops you is to be very nice to the cop, because the worst thing that can happen is the cop will be a negative or a bad cop, and the fact that you're being nice, it will be easier to fight, like in court, if you happen to go. But if you start hostile from the beginning, it's just gonna go south from there. It's just gonna be really hard.
Can I speak to your supervisor?
Sure. You have your driver's license and insurance?
I'm asking for a supervisor.
I'm asking for your license.
Oh man, she's a Karen. Oh no, it's not gonna be good.
And insurance.
I'm asking for a supervisor.
Okay. In the meantime, I need your driver's license.
I'm asking for a supervisor. Can I see a supervisor, please?
She's recording. Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's okay to record, especially when you're having an interaction with the cop. You definitely want to record, or if you're going through any situation, I will say record, because that could be your safety. And in a lot of cases, in life, I think is a great idea to just pull up the phone and record. In this case, she could be a little bit more discreet, she's being a little bit rude from the beginning.
Take it all morning. Yes, my speeder is requesting a supervisor.
The officer called for backup and a supervisor.
Dispatch has been updated.
Supervisor's on the way. I need your ID. Ma'am, I've asked for your ID repeatedly. So, you don't have an ID? Non-emergency. She's just not cooperative at all.
Girl, what's up with this girl?
I feel if the cops ask you for your ID, it's like standard procedures, and you should be nice enough to give them your ID instead being hard on the cop for no reason. You're just calling for trouble at this point.
She's mad.
But did you give her a ticket?
I mean, give me one. She was a staffer and said she was going 53 and a 35, and she refused to give me her ID. She started requesting a supervisor from the start. Delightful.
Okay.
And it's a rental
Yeah,
car.
I figured you did the cage for the time.
And it's a rental car.
Yeah. Let's do what we do. You want to try again? Is the Sarge on his way?
He's on his way from the fifth floor.
I hope not. I'm going to see if she'll give me her.
The cop is laughing because the whole thing is silly. Like she could have just gave the cop the ID. She was in the wrong place. She got the ticket. Like, just deal with it.
Who's coming?
Huh?
Who's coming? I'm not tired.
Did you give the other officer your ID, ma'am? I can't hear you. Well, ma'am, hey, ma'am, just hear me out for a second. In case you didn't know, we don't have to show you our stuff. Yeah, okay, you have rights too, but we don't have to show you that stuff, ma'am.
You don't have to show me, so I don't have to show proof ID.
No, it doesn't work that way, ma'am.
What law did I break? Where's your proof that I broke the law?
It doesn't work that way, ma'am.
I want to know where's my proof. Where's the proof that I broke the law?
She just told you that you did. Ma'am, we don't have to show you our radar equipment. No, we don't. No, we don't, ma'am.
If you have to, I want to verify. How you gonna accuse me? It was officer. Listen, it was cars in front of me. How does she pick me out of all the people? Where's her proof? He asked me, where's her proof? That's what I want to know.
Ma'am, may we please have your...
He's asking for your ID, dear.
I didn't break any law.
Can we have your ID, ma'am? That's all we need.
It's her ID must be expired. If it's that big of a deal to give your ID up, your ID is expired probably. Like, why are you making it such a big deal? Like, all these cops could be helping other people that actually need help. Like, 911, they get so many calls of other stuff that they need to help with, whatever it is. But instead, they're here. There's 3 cops dealing with one single lady that doesn't want to give her ID out.
I just explained all that to you. And yes, I did, ma'am. Because we don't have to show you what our radar stuff reading is. No, we don't, ma'am. Maybe for court, but not right now. Y'all know we are too, ma'am.
I actually have heard on TikTok, and of course, TikTok is the worst place you can get your information from. I feel like a lot of people give education, misinformation over there on TikTok, because I also have heard on TikTok that before you accept a ticket from the cop, you can ask them to show like the speeding on their gun to see if it was true, and to also ask them when was the last time it was calibrated for like the speeding. Now, I don't know how true that is, but if I was stopped by speeding and I knew for a fact I was speeding, I wouldn't make a big deal.
Yes, ma'am.
Still here, still waiting for your ID that you won't give me.
Yeah. You can make this process go a whole lot faster.
Go very poorly for you, dear.
Okay, I got time. So can I speak to your supervisor? Can you bring your supervisor out?
They're en route. Okay. Try to get all this resolved without a supervisor.
Your supervisor come and then
Okay. All right. We'll be back. And you said this is a rhythm.
Yep. It's going. Well, that's fine. I'll just run the plate and start the site and mirror the site to come back to run this.
No idea. No idea what you're saying.
Did she tell you she was a sovereign?
This is off topic. I love the area they're at. It looks like really nice for walking around. Like there's a lot of places to walk right there. I usually take my dogs for a walk all the time, so I'm always like looking around to see where I can take them. That looks really pretty right there.
Take us on one of those.
It's one of those mornings.
Messing around with these
Why am
good
I-
citizens up here.
It's just one of those mornings that everybody's angry.
Dear, yeah, I want you to also understand that by refusing to give your ID, you'll be subject to arrest. Or you will go to jail. If that's what you're waiting for to provide identification, you can be arrested for not providing your ID. Okay. I tried. Sometimes they do. Sometimes under threat of arrest, I will provide ID. Ma'am, can you at least keep your hands visible during the traffic stop? Put your hand on the steering wheel. You can record with the other hand, but take that other hand. Yep. Fantastic. I appreciate that, dear. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. I still can't hear you because this window is up. I still have no idea what you are saying, but I appreciate you for putting it up. Okay. I can't. What are you saying? No, I cannot. You're currently. This is a traffic stop. Okay, that's good. I don't know that. I've never met you before. I don't know what's in your car. Please keep your hand on the steering wheel, dear. Thank you.
She's just making it hard on everybody. She is just being hard for no reason.
Okay.
I'm nervous right now.
Making me nervous. You're not providing your ID.
So back in the day, I feel like guns, people would carry guns all the time, and that was like their weapon, right? Like everybody carry guns, and that was their weapons. And nowadays, pulling out your phone is like having a weapon. Like everything has to be recorded now, and that's what I noticed with all the videos that I watch. Like, especially like Karens, they call it, like the women, middle-aged women on the road, or in the neighborhoods causing chaos. They always have their phone out. It's like they're being the menace, but they are using the phone as a form of protection from them. And a lot of the times it kind of backfires because they are misusing it. And they're the ones being, a menace. They're being rude and cooperative.
Okay. Do you have like a warrant or something? Because like we can take care of that. That's not hard. It's all right.
That's what we do, ma'am. On a traffic stop, we walk up.
I didn't do anything wrong. How can you prove that?
It's on my LiDAR gun. I do.
It's called probable cause, dear. That is the standard that we have met today. Yeah, probable cause of a traffic infraction. What's that? Yeah.
Ma'am, I can't hear anything you're saying with your window up.
What's your name? I'm asking for your name.
Riley, it's right here on my, see, right there. Can you read?
Riley?
Yep, there you go.
Officer Mark.
Oh my gosh, why is she making such a big deal? Like, just give them your ID. And she's asking everybody's name. Why did they have to identify themselves? You didn't want to identify yourself, but she's taking advantage because they're part of the law, so they kind of have to disclose their name. But she doesn't want to follow the law, so
Markham. Yes, ma'am.
she expects the cops to follow the law while she's not following the law.
What's that? My supervisor? The supervisor coming here? That gentleman is not my supervisor. I actually don't know his name. That's a daytime traffic unit. I've only seen him a few times. I hear they're rare. What's that? That's correct. Because you're refusing to provide your identification. No, you did not provide your identification. That is what you did do. I believe she said you were speeding. Is that correct?
Speeding.
Instead of providing your ID and possibly getting a speeding ticket, your car's now getting towed.
Oh my gosh. Her car is getting towed. There's like the tow truck right over here. Oh my gosh. She would have been on her way if she would have just gave her ID out and gone on about her way. Like if she would have just given her ID out, she would have been fine. I mean, she would have had a ticket, but now her car is getting towed. She's gonna have to pay extra money now.
Man, this could have gone completely different. That was on you. And there's no reason. You have refused to provide your ID.
And I didn't even do anything. You say that
You say you didn't do anything.
You said that I was speeding.
I did say that, and you were.
said I was speeding, correct?
Yes, 53 and a 35.
So I was doing 53, so everybody was doing 53.
And she's admitted to speeding now. It's impressive.
Right? Correct?
No,
So I was the only one. So was it cars in front of me?
no.
It wasn't cars.
There were cars.
There were cars in front
There
of
were cars in front of you not going 53.
Okay, so it wasn't cars in front. So how are you going to get to the tow truck? Where's the supervisor at? How are you going to tow something when I ask for a supervisor?
I don't.
Oh my gosh. I feel like she's scared now. She must be scared now. She's like freaking out. Oh my gosh. And she's still recording. Like they have a webcam. The police has a cam also. Are they gonna take her in there? That'll be hilarious if they take her in there. I don't know if they can do that. Can they do that? I don't know if they can actually take a person inside the car, like tow them all together. They're gonna tow her all together. Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
Don't need a supervisor to tow your car, ma'am. I do not. Give us a second.
You think TikTok videos for this?
You can go viral.
The cop. I love that attitude of that cop. He's been laughing the whole time because the whole situation is just so freaking silly. Like, just you should have just gave them your ID. It literally was about you speeding. You probably know you were speeding, and now you're getting in trouble. But like I said, TikTok has really ruined a lot of people's like mindset because a lot of the information that they share is not applicable information. Like it's not information that you can apply in real life because it doesn't work that way. And I bet she heard all this information on TikTok. And if you just joined me, this lady right here, she was stopped by speeding because she was speeding, didn't want to give her ID, and so now she's getting towed. But it's been like about maybe like 15 minutes or way more in their time. And she's just mentioning stuff such as, I need to see the speed, like the speed gun, to make sure that the speed that they're saying is true. And that's something on TikTok that they mention, if you ever get stopped by a cop, ask him for the speed gun so you can actually see the numbers, or like ask them for their names and badge numbers, ask for the supervisor, things like that, things that just make a situation more complicated because they believe in the law of the land, but there is more information into the law of the land if you want to have like that verbiage, you want to speak like that. And I think that this lady's trying to kind of do that, but she's misled for sure.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good day, sir.
I don't know how you guys do it. I could not do it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how they do it either. She's a total knucklehead. Knucklehead. I mean, that's hilarious.
I just don't have no
But the
patience.
patience, yeah.
If that cracks in the window, my taser's going to run. I'll put your ass out one way or another. I'm serious. I ain't got time for this shit.
Oh man, there's always one
When there's
somewhere.
people that might really need your guys' help. This bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I watch those videos and I'm like, what in the hell does this world come to? Where a cop can't do their job.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, more people are going to show up. She's calling her family.
She's calling her family. Oh my gosh. So now she's not recording because she's calling her family. So
Like time to move her from the car. 13.
Okay. What's your plan? Is your window down?
Dear, I'm gonna give you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. Ma'am, I'm giving you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. Okay? Lawful order to step out of the vehicle.
so at this point, does she has to step out of the car? Like, I think she has to, because then, well, I don't know. I don't know too much about laws, but I feel like if a cop is telling you to step out of the car, you kind of have to do it, because she's putting everybody in danger, and she's putting herself in danger going into the car, the tow truck, and they have to tow the car.
You're failing to provide your ID at a lawful traffic stop, which is a crime. Okay, so you can either roll the window down, or I will break it. Okay. So, ma'am, you've been given plenty of opportunities here. Are you going to provide your ID? Are you going to provide your ID?
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Are you going to provide your ID?
For what? What did I do wrong?
Speeding. Speeding was the reason for the traffic stop. Are you going to provide your ID? Are you going to provide your ID? Okay. I've asked you several times. You refuse to answer. Are you going to step out of the vehicle? Are you going to step out of the vehicle?
Oh my god.
Okay, ma'am, you are now under arrest. You are under arrest for obstruction of official business and failing to provide your ID. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle, or I will break the window. Step out of the vehicle, or I will break the window. Ma'am.
Oh my gosh. They're about to taser. They're not playing anymore. Just get out of the car. This is so frustrating. I really don't know how cops do it. I'm sure they deal with this all the time.
I'm telling you one more time. Step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to break the window. Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's scary. Oh man. He like broke the window. Oh. Oh my gosh. This reminds me today when I was driving home, there was like a huge accident coming this way, and there was a bunch of glass on the floor. And that was pretty scary scene. But I don't know. That just reminded me of that accident right now. Hopefully they were okay, but it was a pretty bad accident.
Oh my God!
Step out.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. Okay.
Oh my god.
I didn't even do anything wrong. Oh my God! This is crazy. Oh my God! Put your hands together like a prayer. Wow! Are you serious? Oh yeah. It's on the. It's on the. Wow. Okay.
Okay, switch your legs for me. Come this way.
I got a cage for that.
All right.
Is this the supervisor?
Yes, it is, dear.
Oh Oh my gosh, she's still asking for the supervisor. Like if the supervisor has to get there, things are not going to be fine, especially if you were at fault. There's a person here on YouTube. I don't know his YouTube name, but he teaches he teaches people how to kind of interact with like the police, because a lot of the times we think we can tell the cops like kind of disobey the law or disrespect them, but it kind of always backfires. So it's good to be taught like mannerism when it comes to dealing with cops, the police. And when I was growing up, I didn't know how to kind of talk to the cops, And I think the youth right now, I mean, she doesn't look young. She looks like 40, so she should know how to respect the law. And but I feel like the youth now, they don't really respect the police. They don't know how to talk to the police, and it's important to be able to talk to them, because a lot of the times, if you're nice or you can talk to them a way that is respectful, they will like either let you go or give you a ticket, but it doesn't have to get out of hand like this. Like she's getting arrested just because she was being hard to deal with, like not providing her ID like a child. She's literally behaved like a child this whole time. Like you can't just say no and think there's not going to be consequences when there will be consequences.
Can I speak to the supervisor, please?
That is no problem whatsoever.
That's what it's here for.
Why do I have a seat when there's all this stuff right there?
Scoot in around it, you're fine. Here. Hey,
I'm trying to sit down, ma'am.
What's your leg then?
I do have to give it to her though. She has beautiful hair. That I love how like fluffy it is. I have a lot of hair. Right now it's like straight, but I have a lot of hair, like puffy hair, just thick hair. And she does too, and I love that.
No use. Just hand it properly.
Thank you. Started calling family to show up too.
And are you doing there?
Got the window rolled down?
Are you the supervisor?
I am.
And what's your name?
Sergeant McDonald.
I have done nothing wrong. I have done absolutely nothing wrong, officer.
She's lying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're in the cop's car because you haven't done absolutely nothing. Well, in a way, she's right. She hasn't done anything that they have asked her to do. So, in a way, she's right. It's all about perspective. Maybe she should have done something, right? Maybe she should have provided the ID. Because the whole thing was because she didn't want to provide her ID. It makes no sense.
I promised the guy on my dad's grave. My dad is deceased. And she pulled me out over. I asked her, and it's all of my recording on my phone. I asked her, was there any, like, how did you pull me out of the lineup out of all these people that was driving on the vehicle? I asked her, was I the only one on the road? She said, yes. I was not. Officer, it was vehicles in front of me. How did you pick me out of all the people? That's what I don't understand. I was not speeding at all. I was going to the shop. Oh my God. I was going to the shop. I'm trying to look for a stolen car. Yeah.
Why? Your car?
Yeah, I work for a business.
Who do you work for?
For Mary Rental Cars right down the street, and I was going there to put information so that I could have in the system.
So I guess the whole thing is, ma'am, if she said she got you speeding,
she did not.
You can't say that. You
I
don't know how
was not.
these
That's
machines
the
work. You don't
thing.
know how they.
And that's the thing. I was not speeding. That's the funny part about. I was not speeding. Why would I speed?
That's not something that we debate on the side of the road. If that's how you feel, then that's something you got to go to court for. And
that's fine.
she
I'll
says
just
that
go
you
to
were
court for
speeding,
that. I'll go to court first. I'll just go to court.
If she says that she had you speeding and she writes you a ticket, you still have to give her your information and go that route. This is
I asked to speak to a manager. I asked to speak to a supervisor. She and then I don't know. He's a sergeant, the African American one. Them two had pulled up, and I asked to speak to a supervisor. They was like, okay, well, he's on his way. And then he broke the glass and everything for no reason. All I said was, let me speak to a supervisor. You didn't have to go to that extent to do all this extra stuff.
Calling other people to come here and everything else.
The owner. That's the owner. Oh my God. I called the owner. I'm scared. You guys are.
Did you ever give them your information?
I didn't because I didn't understand what.
I mean,
but
see,
listen,
you gotta look at it this way.
but
Man.
listen,
You were being uncooperative with them from the
how am
rip.
how am I being uncooperative?
If you get pulled over by the police and you're
But
driving
I didn't
the vehicle,
even do
you're
anything.
talking over me. You're required to show them your driver's
Why am I
license.
required? I don't have rights. Where's my rights at then?
Well,
So I don't
if
have rights?
If you're part of a traffic, I'm not saying you don't have rights. I'm saying you are required to provide information.
And you're the
have to give them
supervisor.
your ID.
I can't wait for this all to be on documentations.
Okay.
I thought she was gonna ask for another supervisor. Give me another supervisor. This one is not good enough. It's not on my side. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's acting like this. She's basically saying, you guys stop me. Like, if she would have seen the person in front of her, she would have probably have said, because she's white, you guys didn't get her. That's really basically what she's saying right now. Why you got me instead of the person in front? How do you know that it was me? She's not really saying, it's because I'm black, but she's just saying it in a way that is insinuating that they got her because of that. But we didn't see her speeding. They don't show that part, so we don't know yet. But the way she's behaving, I mean, I think probably she was speeding. And I mean, if she has nothing to hide, to just give them your ID. And I mean, like I said, she's like over 40 probably. She should know, like those tickets, you fight them at the court, not with them. Like, their only job is to give you that ticket. They're there to do that. Oh, Lily, my little Yorkie, she woke up. What do you do?
That's fine. I mean, it's like driver's ed 101 that you're required to show your driver's license when you get pulled over on a traffic stop. Are we done talking? Have a good day.
That's funny that y'all could do all this, but y'all can't find a stolen car that I've been looking for.
Well, we just found a different stolen car today.
We're just too busy.
Was it a Jeep Cherokee?
Yeah.
Was it a Jeep Cherokee?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A Jeep Cherokee that's reported stolen. I have documentations that it's stolen. That's why you see that contract in the vehicle.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. So they could have been you could have gave them your ID, so that way they can go and preoccupy themselves with finding your car.
All right.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, I don't know if you've been informed yet. I already told you you're under arrest, but you're also going to be going to Summit County Jail today. Is there anything in your purse that would be considered contraband? Any marijuana, anything like that? Or tobacco products?
Crack?
No.
Or crack, right? You got any crack in there? Any meth?
That I'm aware of. That's the owner right there.
The owner of the vehicle?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So on top of that, they broke the window on a car that wasn't even hers. Oh, wow. So she was calling the owner, probably not her family.
I work for a rental car company,
Oh, I gotcha.
and I have done nothing wrong. I'm trying to tell you, I did not do anything wrong.
You did fail to provide your ID after being...
But I did not do. How did I? She didn't even verify me speeding. I wasn't. That's the funny
Dude,
part. I was
that's
not.
what court's for.
But I did not. I was not even speeding. That's the crazy part.
And that's what court's for.
I was
Okay,
not even
if you
speeding.
weren't speeding and she can't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, then you can't be convicted of speeding. But out here on the streets is not where we can argue those things.
This is crazy. Can you at least get my keys that's in the vehicle and put it with my belongings?
They got like your house keys on them?
Yes.
Yeah, let me grab them.
Could you at least look for that Jeep that I'm looking for to check these cameras?
I promise you, dear, if it's stolen and if we have a list of vehicles we all actively look for.
Because I noticed when I called the detectives yesterday and spoke with the detectives, they were saying that it was like...
Okay, so now she wants them to work for her or do what she wants, like looking for her car after you threw a tantrum pretty much in regards to showing your ID.
hanging off a copley like through the cameras.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. It's just about a matter of time till we find it.
What's your head? Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, all this could have been avoided. It was a speeding ticket.
I wasn't even speeding.
Created all of this.
I'll fight you in court. That's all.
Dude, I gotta go sit on television now. I gotta get off road.
Oh my god, the cops are laughing because this is it was so unnecessary. Like all of this, like she's going through all of this trouble now just because she did not show her ID. It makes no sense. Oh my gosh.
This is not going well this morning. Warrants, this bullshit. It was a speeding ticket. Fucking speeding ticket.
Take them off.
So bad. So bad.
What are all your charges?
I didn't even do anything. That's the crazy part. That's why I'm so confused. And I asked to speak to the supervisor and I was refused information.
Well, the supervisor showed up.
I asked to speak to him.
Lily, come here. That's my little Yorkie. That's something the girls are good to do. The crocodile tears. You know? Yeah, like the fake tears, see the fake cry, because like the tears are not even there. You don't see them drip or anything like that. But it's like when like you go through stages, and then after that, it's like nothing else is working. Then you pull up the fake tears to see if that works.
Supervisor, he wasn't even acting like a supervisor, and everybody was being so aggressive. I'm just so scared because it's like I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything. All I'm just doing is just going to the shop, and that's all I'm doing. I work for it with the business. I'm looking for a stolen car. I was not even speeding. I'm not even like that. That was so crazy.
Maybe
And that's all I was asking was for to speak to the supervisor because I was not even speeding. I was trying to put the key back up that I had for the GP. That was it. And I was about to go back home. Take off that is, and I was not expecting all this to happen. Then they bust the window out for what? Like, and then we just had the supervisor come out and just listen to me. He wasn't even trying to listen to me. That's the sick part about it. Like, I didn't even do anything wrong. I'm so hurt right now because it's like, I'm not even a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I'm not at all. I don't deserve it at all. This is so heartbreaking for me right now.
But at this point, like if you don't supply them with your ID, like you're breaking the law. Like you're supposed to give them your ID. Like they can't just be like, okay, you're not gonna give me your ID, you can go ahead and go now. Like you have to do it. Because like if you don't give your ID, how can they know who you are, right?
The woman was charged with obstruction. Share your thoughts below. And remember...
Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. My little Yorkie's like up and running now. It's 7:24. It's early. All right. That was pretty funny right there. Okay, well, I wanted to do a live with you guys. This was pretty fun. Let's see, sidekick versus crazy girlfriend. We can probably watch that one. Police surprise gang teenage girls fighting it out. Ooh, that sounds crazy. I don't want to watch that one. Anyway, I am gonna log out because my little Yuki is up and she has a lot of energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and thank you for everybody that joined me. I'll be doing another live probably tomorrow. And you guys have a great evening. Bye.